Aloha, this is Kurt Nielsen with eMortgage Hawaii, and this week I'm going to be going back through our listing marketing system that we've been offering real estate agents statewide in Hawaii for the last 5 months. This is a listing marketing system for realtors that I know will win you more listings and definitely generate more leads from those listings. We're going to be providing this listing marketing system for a total cost of $1 a month, and this is for unlimited listings. So whether you have 1 or 30 listings, for $12 a year, we're going to promote your listing using the latest technology available on the internet. The following is going to be a quick overview of the technology. I can't show you everything, but I know that this technology is going to definitely impress your sellers and your prospective sellers, generate more leads from your listings, but most importantly, it's going to win you more listings. So let's start off. The foundation of this marketing system is a website that we're going to create for every single one of your listings. And this website is then going to be syndicated to 40, 45, 50 different real estate websites. Those are websites that you're going to choose that you want your listing to be promoted on. These websites for your listing are very clean and designed to engage. They also include lead generation squeeze pages so that when somebody is on your website, they can send you an email and request more information. And we keep track of those leads for every website. We also have home flyers that you can put inside of the home that have information about the property, and also a QRM code that the client can scan that flyer and store all the information about the home on their cell phone. Now, we all know about Trulia and Zillow. They charge real estate agents a lot of money to get leads off of Zillow and Trulia. And I'm sure every one of you have lost leads to agents that pay these major websites. But we get around this a little bit by branding your website so that they're more inclined to call you rather than one of the real estate agents that Zillow or Trulia are suggesting. And that really is the game that Zillow and Trulia are playing. They're using your listing to promote other realtors. But we're going to go over this branding thing in a little bit more detail here shortly. The website also includes a virtual tour that is generated from the photos that you take, and you have different options on those virtual tours, whether you take high definition photos or just regular photos for the property. And let me tell you, buyers always want to view that virtual tour before requesting more information from your website. So that virtual tour is very important. And I'll tell you, the sellers like seeing this too, that they have an engaging website with virtual tours, and you may pay somebody to come in and actually create a virtual tour. If you don't have that, we create it for you. If you do have that, we can use yours instead. So we do have these two virtual tour options. You can also add a lot of links to these web pages, links that you think that would be important to clients that are purchasing property in your area. So whether you're on the Big Island and you want to put in the Volcano National Park or Mauna Kea, or you're in Kauai and you've got websites that are linked to things going on in Honolulu or Princeville or Poipu, whatever you think is important for your area, you can add all of those links to every single one of your websites, and you just do it one time and it'll always be on each of the websites that we generate for you. So let's take a quick look at an example of a high definition virtual tour. This is something that would be produced for you. This is the way it looks. You have photos that are being used to create the virtual tour. You can have background music. So it looks very professional, well done, and it's engaging. People, instead of clicking through photos, I think this is a better way to promote the property. Now, I mentioned about branding your virtual tour. Now, most of you know that on MLS you have to use a non-branded compliant virtual tour. We generate that for you. So when we create the website for you, you're going to get a non-branded virtual tour that you can put into MLS. But our servers will redirect the compliant version to the branded version on sites where they allow that, like Trulia and Zillow. So these branded versions are automatically sent to Realtor.com for those agents that have Realtor.com showcase accounts. And again, this way, Trulia and Zillow, you're benefiting from their traffic, but hopefully you're going to be getting the call instead of one of the real estate agents that they're trying to sell the lead to. We also generate a YouTube video and it gets uploaded to YouTube automatically. You can use this link on your own YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube channel, we can help you set that up. But again, it's branded so that people are calling you instead of other agents or an agent that they know. We also have a Facebook application. So this is used inside your Facebook fan page. If you don't have a Facebook fan page, we'll create one for you. The important features in this Facebook fan page are two applications that we provide for you. One is an active, updated list of all of your listings on MLS. So they can just simply click on that listing and go right to the website. And it's automatically updated for you. You don't have to do anything. And the other thing it will do for you, it has an application where people that are thinking about selling their home and need an agent, they can click on a short little presentation like this one to show all the things that you're going to do to help promote their property. So it's very powerful and very simple to do. And again, we're doing it all for you. We also link into all social media, whether it's Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+. But most importantly, this is a feature that you can give to your seller so they can put the property website on their Facebook page and goes out to all their family and friends. So it becomes a little bit more viral when you get the sellers involved in this too. We also have an easy way to post to Craigslist. Now, Craigslist doesn't allow automatic posting, but with a couple of clicks of a button, we create a Craigslist ad for you with photos, and all you have to do is just simply copy and paste into your Craigslist account to create a Craigslist listing. And I'll tell you, we have a lot of realtors that generate a lot of business off Craigslist. You know, they might get 10 or 15 text message leads off a Craigslist ad. That's a lot of leads that you didn't have before if you weren't using Craigslist. Now, one of the most important features of this listing marketing system is how to capture that drive-by client. Now, a lot of people have flyers out on their real estate signs, but you don't know who's grabbing that flyer. And if you don't have a flyer on your real estate sign, that client's driving by that house and they, what's the first thing they want to know? They want to know what the price is. They want to know how many bedrooms it is. They want to know how big it is. They'd like to know what it kind of looks like inside. Can I go inside right now? But we have a system to help solve that problem. On each sign, we're going to loan to you a sign writer. And this sign writer is for each one of your listings, and all you have to do if you're somebody driving by and you want to know more about that property is you text 87 87 87, and then in the text line you put in a certain code. Now you can try this right now if you want. You just type in LBR 700 and you'll get a virtual tour of that home right on your phone. It's going to have all the information about it, and it's a mobile virtual tour, which is a little bit different from what's generated on the websites. So go ahead and try that. Just take out your cell phone, go to your message, your text message, and text 878787, hit return, and then in the message section, just type LBR 700 and hit return. Now you're going to instantly get a response text message that has the virtual tour. So you just click on it and you can go right to the virtual tour, and it's got all the information about the property, the photos, how big the home is, how many bedrooms. So that person is standing out in front of your listing and is getting all the information about the home. So it's instant satisfaction. More importantly, you're getting an email at that same moment that this person is out in front of your house and there's their cell phone number. It delivers a cell phone number right to you. So while they're still sitting out in front of your listing, you could be on the phone with them, setting up an appointment for them to go and actually preview the home. Now, they may not like that home, but now you have a client's phone number, and hopefully you can engage them to look at other properties. Now, I've had several realtors who have gotten both sides of the deal from this system because they were first to jump, call the client before they could have a chance to call whatever real estate agent they knew to get an appointment to see that listing. So this could be very valuable in getting two sides of a deal where normally you would be splitting commissions with somebody else. And it's effective. It's extremely effective. Again, I mentioned that we have print flyers that include a QRM codes, for mobile phone devices, so people can upload that and keep that information instead of stuffing a flyer, in their pocket or losing it in their car. So now they've got that information on their mobile phone. Now we're not going to stop there. We're also going to help you win listing presentations. So we provide you a listing presentation in PDF format or in PowerPoint format that you can customize and maybe add some other things in that your company does in terms of marketing and advertising. And that becomes your presentation when you go talk to a prospective seller, and you can put it on your iPad and just flip through it, however you want to make that presentation. But I'll tell you, that'll be a better presentation than the average real estate agent who's going to, oh, I'll do an open house, it'll be on MLS, and occasionally I put it into, a monthly publication. I mean, look at all the things that you're going to be talking about in front of that seller, and they get excited about all of the technology that you're using compared to the average real estate agent. Now this is a screenshot of a dashboard that you'll have access to. And it allows you to control the information that's going to go onto each website. Now, generally you're not going to be using this but on the setup. So we're going to go in and set you up, put in your profile, set some default settings on how your website, how you want your websites to look. But generally everything else is automated. Occasionally you'll have to assign a text writer to a new listing. So these text writer signs move from listing to listing to listing. You just have to tell the system which sign writer is on which listing. So it's pretty simple. At the most, you might spend 5 minutes on every listing. So once you get a listing, it's up in MLS. We're going to create all this information for you. And you might go in and tweak things a little bit if you want to. And again, we provide you right here a listing presentation you can download and modify in a PowerPoint format or a PDF to go to your tablet or iPad. Now this would be an example of a realtor's screen of their listings. So every one of your listings shows up, and you can go in and look at the photos, assign a different text code sign writer, look at the website. You might want a different color website for each different listing. You can generate your Craigslist ad or print some flyers, but it's all very easy to use, and we have videos to show you every step of the way if you want to go back through and learn a little bit more about how the system works. Now I know this all sounds great, but a lot of these systems have been very cumbersome in the past and very time consuming and just way too much work. But this system that we're presenting is fully automatic. Once we set you up, and that takes maybe 30 minutes tops, you only need to hang the sign writer, and if you want, post to Craigslist. Now occasionally you'll have to go in and reassign a text sign writer, but it takes a few clicks of a button and you're set up. So I mean, we're talking minutes per listing, and it's so simple that anybody could operate this. You don't have to be a real techie to make this thing work. And any problems that you have, we're going to help you with. So we're very good at it. And generally, we're going to do most of that work and getting everything set up for you. And again, remember, this is all for $1 a month, unlimited listings. And this is RESPA compliant. So we've had experts look at this and how we can provide the system to you as cheaply as possible. Now, I am only offering this to realtors that want to work with me and have me as part of your professional team. Now, if you work with me, this is what you get. One, I'm very experienced. I've generated over $1 billion in career loans, both in residential, commercial, and industrial loans. I have an extensive financial background. I have a master's in business administration and a master's in economics. So, if you have a really sophisticated client that has very complicated tax returns, we can get through them. Most importantly, you have access to me 7 days a week. I answer my phone. I return calls. I rarely go an hour on returning a call, and that's 7 days a week unless I'm out fishing. Also, our offices are open from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. We open a little earlier because a lot of our clients are on the mainland and some of our lenders have underwriting on the mainland. So we do have expanded hours for our processing staff. And let me tell you, I have a very seasoned processing staff. They've been with me for a lot of years and they have seen everything. They've been through the changes in the industry. And frankly, I think a lot of them know more than some of the underwriters nowadays. So we do have good staff. As we all know, lending is not easy and it's still pretty cumbersome and it's a lot of paperwork, but at least my staff knows what they're doing. And we do provide conditional loan approvals once we submit the file, and sometimes it takes a while to get a file put together because clients are traveling and they have to get us the information. But once we submit a file, most of our lenders are issuing conditional loan approvals in 1 to 2 days. So I'm very proud of our organization. I've been serving Hawaii since 2003, and again, we have a good knowledge from whether you're in Honolulu or Hilo, we work throughout the state. So that's it for this mortgage marketing system, and I know it's a lot of information all at once. You can go back and review this video and write down any questions that you have and just give me a call. I can have you set up in a matter of a few days. My number is 334-6201. I think you're going to find that this is a lot simpler than it looks, and it is very productive and it's very effective. And most importantly, your seller is going to love it. Aloha.